Hi everyone, it's Dr. Jeff from K. Harris Chiropractic and Wellness Center, and today I want to talk about the importance of posture, and especially the importance of the alignment of your spine to help prevent or to help to stop the progression of arthritis. One of the biggest things that we see every day that people are always talking about is, where is this arthritis coming from? And it seems to be very common that it's always said, well, it just comes with age. So the older you get, you're just going to end up having these old bones. But the reality is that when we see a lot of people in our office, and if we choose to do x-rays and find out what's going on, when we see an x-ray, we might see some areas or 2 or 3 joints that have some arthritis in it. It might be moderate and it might be severe, but the rest of the bones look completely fine. So if it was age, how old are the good bones? Well, the good bones are the same age as the old bones. So it's not coming down to age, but it's coming down to a wear and tear and scar tissue. So you need to think of your spine and your posture kind of like the alignment of your car tires. So we're all very well aware that if your car tires are misaligned, you're going to get some early wear. It just depends on when you see it. So you might find it early enough and you start to see that your tires are wearing out, but this one's worn out, but the rest of the 3 look like they're fine. So it's an easy fix because you go to the mechanic, you get your cars, you get your tires realigned. Now the issue is that when you get your tires realigned, does it take the wear away from this tire? Well, of course it doesn't, right? Because the wear is there. So it's the same thing with our bodies. Once you get wear and tear on your spine, the wear is there. So we need to make sure we're taking care of our spine to be functioning well. However, the good news is though that the earlier that you find the wear on the tire and you get it realigned, now all tires will start wearing evenly again and you won't wear out this tire faster. So it's the exact same thing with your body. When we're checking posture and we're checking alignment, and if there's been any fixations because of old injuries or if you keep having recurrent injuries happening again and again, what we found out through the research is that it's starting to form scar tissue adhesions. And they really start to form between that 8 and 12 week mark, but the more scar tissue adhesions, because of that lack of mobility of your spine, that's when eventually the body starts to cause these arthritis. So you get those bone spurs or what we call osteoarthritis, which is the wear and tear. Now obviously, a spine with wear and tear is not as strong as a fully functioning spine without any type of arthritis. So that's one of the most important reasons that you find a chiropractor somewhere in your area, someone that you trust, ask a referral, but it's so important to check your spine regardless if you feel pain or not. Because most of the patients that we see have had an injury that happened 1 year or 2 years ago, and they come back in because the same injury reoccurred again, but it seemed to have gone away, but the exact same thing came back again. That was because your body adapted in that meantime, but it could only handle so much time. So if you're continuing to have the problems, it keeps coming back, make sure you're checking your spinal hygiene. Get that checked early on so you can prevent that arthritis so we can keep our mobility as we continue to age. So I hope you enjoyed this week's tip. Have a great long weekend, and until next time, I'm Dr. Jeff.